everybody, and welcome to this amazing debate here on the ICP Junior platform. You're watching us on LinkedIn, YouTube, and Facebook all around the world. We are looking forward to giving you an absolutely amazing show. In-house, we have the evaluator, Rasha HR, who will be doing the evaluation. And we have on the proposition of this particular topic, Nevin Wanyarachi, and also the opposition channel, Tamisha. But just before we get into more of the details of this amazing debate topic, social media has improved human communications. Has it or has it not? Please make sure you drop in some comments in the comment section, whether you are a yes or a no, and we shall be back to you right after this amazing trailer, Empowered to be Empowered by Pufferfish.
Sri Lanka has been under lockdown.
We all have had mixed emotions.
Somewhat hurt and not sure feeling.
We were silent and just like we simply lost.
We all have been battling emotions. I want to share a different sense of emotion
and positivity that includes not just me
but a family of progressive, like-minded people
who, under lockdown, just like you, decided to be productive despite uncertainty.
Pushed to being progressive despite resistance.
And gradually developed a never give up attitude.
an attitude to challenge our surroundings.
Question our beliefs of the world we live in.
Rethink the way we look at things.
Debate the fragments of the media.
Argue as to what education really is.
and smiled at the understandings in satisfaction.
So that smile was and is worthy a mile of progress.
We at Pufferfish are ready to embrace you
Into a system of learning
where value is not based on how handicapped visions are.
Together, we improve our aspirations, meet inspirations,
To form a better self-actualization and progress.
for we are people, and people make society.
And society needs the best. And that is you.
Empower to be empowered.
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 We are here at the Jetwing Blue to conduct a training program for numerics on communications, leadership, teamwork, and self-motivation. Myself and Anderson are taking the lead. Abdul Rahman, Shadil, and Shabran are here in order to take care of the rest of it. Welcome back. LinkedIn, Facebook, YouTube, and everybody all around the world are supporters and well-wishers, and of course, parents, guardians, and everybody. You're watching an amazing debate that's just about to take place in between Junior Fisher Nevin Vannayarachi and Junior Fisher Chanul Thamisha. Today, to evaluate this amazing debate on this particular topic, social media has improved human communications, is our evaluator, Rasha HR. My dear friends, this evaluation will be having an amazing agenda. We will be having a proposition that will be Nevin Vannayarachi taking place for 3 minutes, and after which the opposition, Chanul Thamisha, will be expressing himself on this particular topic for 3 minutes. The rebuttal round, Nevin Vannayarachi, and then Chanul Thamisha. In conclusion, after 3 minutes each speaker, Nevin Vannayarachi and Chanul Thamisha. After the conclusions are complete, we will be listening to our evaluator, Rasha HR. Please bear in mind that in between each speaker, there will be a 15 to 20 seconds break for the evaluator to take down notes. I wish you all the very best. My dear friends, in today's debate topic on the ICP Junior platform here at Pufferfish, social media has improved human communications. Please welcome our first proposition speaker, Nevin Vannayarachi. Over to you, Nevin.
Thank you. So I would like to start out by saying that I agree to the statement that social media has improved human communications. So some examples for social medias that have indeed improved human communications are WhatsApp. Yes, that is also social media. Zoom, Twitter, Skype, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, LinkedIn, Messenger, and there are so much more. Even games, video games. So in today's society, people are busy, and we found ourselves sending a message, a text message, or even hopping on a small, quick little Zoom call to get a clarification of something for school or for work, maybe getting a PDF of something. But back in the day, and I mean way back, we had to write with a quill on a piece of paper and send it to whoever you wanted to send it to. And it would take a long time, and even longer depending on how far you live away from them. Now, with social media and with WhatsApp and all these DMs, it's way easier, quicker, more convenient, and overall just better. Now, going back to my point where I said that people nowadays are very busy with school and work, we all watch the news. We need to know and stay up to date with what's happening around the world and in our own countries. And the news goes as at a specific time, doesn't always have the information that you are looking for. And even if it does, you still have to wait through and sit out through the whole program, the whole broadcast, just to see that one piece of information if you need to. But with social media, if you go to a verified account, let's say BBC, go to the verified Twitter account, Facebook, LinkedIn, you can go and find all of that information in just under 5 minutes. If it's a huge article or if it's a video, you can still skip to the part where you want to, because you can skip and it's not a broadcast. So on the topic social media has improved human communications, the word communications doesn't always mean having a conversation. It can mean interacting with people, finding out about new releases of your favorite singer's album, or a new product released by Apple, or a new flavor by Kit Kat. It could be people's lifestyles, like what Justin Bieber's doing or what Ariana Grande is doing. There are no geographical limits. You can search up anything and it will be there. You can learn about celebrities. Like I said before, you can see what Justin Bieber's up to. You can see what Rihanna's up to. When it comes to companies, you can go and see what Coke just released. You can go to businesses. You can see what's trending and what's thinking and what to change the world. You can go and watch other people's vlogs, their blogs, and then there are other information out there as well. Now, this book, that was the reason I kept it behind my wall, well, behind me. You probably don't have this book, but the truth is, we have this book, just not in this form. See, we can access anything on social media, and I bet you can find this book. It's an influencer book, and you can find it on social media right now. And I would like to end by saying that you can find new people on social media, new friends. They might end up being your best friends. Through video games, I found so many new friends, and they can end up being my best friends, and you can find best friends too. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Junior Fisher, Nevin Maniarachi, on your proposition on the topic social media has improved human communications. You should hold for 15 seconds. In the meantime, I would like to ask all our audience to please get engaged in the comment section. Please share if you agree with the proposition by Nevin Maniarachi. Here are a few comments. Great points. We have a mutual supporter. All the best. Time's up. Today's debate topic, social media has improved human communications here on the ICP Junior platform. Indeed, it's time for the opposition, Channel Tamisha, to express himself. Opposition, your time is now. Over to you, Channel Tamisha.
Thank you. Now, hello everyone. I am Channel Tamisha, and today I'll be disagreeing upon the topic, social media has improved human communication. Now, first of all this time, if you have thought that having millions of friends around the world through social media is improving your communication, which is the topic right now, no, you are completely wrong. That's just to build up a connection with someone else. It's not about improving our communication. Let's try and be inside the topic for now. And now I'm going to say something. It's going to develop a sense of laziness. How, you may ask? Because this access that people have on social media has made our language too easy. It made us uninterested to meet actual people. It made us think of something like, we have social media, why would we need to meet people in person? And that did not help improve our communication at all. It made it even worse. And now we might make friends in these social medias, but do you know who those friends are? Do you know if that friend is a bad person or good person? What if that friend is a hacker and hacks into your device and breaks and tries to hack into all of your information? What do you do then? Do you have any answers for that? Or else, what if a drug dealer comes in and tells you we'll be friends forever, and then he uses your way of speaking, he uses your communication for their advantage? What do you do then? And the thing is, people are much more obsessed to just stare at their social medias all the time more than to improve their communication with whoever's right in front of them. Take, for example, my family before social media came would happily sit in our dining table. We would talk about our day, how it's been. But now, because of social media, my brothers like, and because of my mom's like, my dad's like, that. That's not improving our communication. What do you think this is? People are getting obsessed with this. That's not improving at all. And the thing is, there might be fake news with those kinds of lies news. You know why? Because before this social media came, news could only be released by responsible people, and now anyone can send out any kinds of fake news, and there can be harm, damage done there. What do you say about that? And even if you try to delete that, it's out there already. It's out there. The negativity is out there like this. How can you answer that? Someone can even hurt their life. What can you say about that? Thank you.
Thank you very much, Juni Fisher Tanul Chamisha, for expressing your opposition points on the topic. Social media has improved human communications. We shall now take 15 seconds for our evaluators timing. All right, my dear viewers, I'd like you all to engage in the comment section whether you are in agreement with our opposition channel Tamisha or together with agreement with our proposition Nevin Vanyarachi. Whoever it is, whatever it might be, I have some comments that I would like to share with you right now. We are having can't wait to see what channel's rebuttal is. Indeed, looking forward to the next rebuttal as well. Nevin, channel, come on. All the best. Nevin and channel from Dilani and from Sir Nisheda Vanyarachi. We've got best wishes channel and Nevin. Channel on fire. Indeed, he was on fire in his delivery. I think that was a very, very powerful point that he threw his way. I'm not sure if we are going to have a rapid fire in our rebuttal. We're really looking forward to it. Very aggressive points from channel. Wow. Nevin, bring it on. Indeed. Thank you very much, dear viewers, for joining us in the comment section. Please give us a yes or no whether you believe that social media has improved human communications or not. We are getting into the first round on rebuttals from Nevin Vanyarachi. Nevin Vanyarachi on the topic, social media has improved human communications. Here is the rebuttal as the proposition from Nevin Vanyarachi. Rebuttal round. Over to you, Nevin Vanyarachi.
Thank you. So Channel stated that there are a lot of problems in social media, but where there is problems, there is always solutions, and most of the time there is. Now, he said that you can meet millions of friends on social media, but it doesn't improve your communications. Well, fine, you can meet them on social media, but they are still your friends. You can go and actually meet them in real life, and you can make friends, and you can even end up being their roommates. You can meet them in real life. You can maybe arrange a nice meetup with a bunch of your friends, and you can be a happy friend group as well. Now, you said that meeting actual people is, we tend to do it on social media and not actually meet people. Well, once you meet people on social media, as I said before, you can get together and you can, get to know each other even better, and maybe go out for dinner or just hang out with each other, and maybe, as I said before, invite all of your friends. Now, you also said that you'd never know if your friends are real or fake. Now, you can always Google it. You can Google their username, you can Google their history, you can always find answers. See, you can search it on Google, all their information. If they are drug dealers, it'll come on to the walls of Google. He said that people are obsessed with social media communications, even at the dinner table. Well, there's a thing on phones where you can mute your notifications. You can even maybe put a screen time on it. So if you exceed that screen time, your phone gets locked. And then he ended his rebuttal by saying that there is fake and false information out there. You see, if something is too good to be true, and or if it's just too bad to be true, you always should trust your gut. You can Google it. You can go to reliable sites. You can double check. You can always Google it. You can get it from a credible news site. You can go to bbc.com or BBC's Instagram account, and you can Instagram or Twitter, and you can go and check if that is true or not. You can just check other news stations as well, see if that is real. Because not everything is true, and you've got to know that in yourself. And you can just always Google it. Now, I would like to throw in some more points of why social media has improved communications. So the social media industry, social media has made almost everything more convenient and easier, as I said before. It's taken over the TV industry, the education, politics, business, and the job market. You see, let's go to education. We are all stuck at homes. This is COVID times. What do we use to do online schools? We use Zoom, we use Microsoft Teams, we sometimes even use FaceTime. And when it comes to education and other purposes, you can go and find articles about things you didn't even know on YouTube. I've learned so many new things that I haven't even been taught at school. It's just amazing. You can always find, the good parts in social media, like YouTube. You can find articles and you can find documentaries on things that are very interesting. And you can get motivated. You can get inspired, like Pufferfish is doing. It'll keep you going. It'll get you through, life and all the challenges you face. And it's not like the TVs or the newspapers. You can't watch the programs whenever you want, but on social media, you can find it whenever you want. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Nevin Vaniarachi. That was your rebuttal round on the topic social media has improved human communications, speaking as the proposition. 15 seconds for the judges. Thank you very much for your patience. My dear viewers and everybody watching all around the world, we are in the rebuttal round on the topic social media has improved human communications. Here in between Junior Fisher Channel Tamisha and Junior Fisher Nevin Vaniarachi, evaluated by Fisher, Rasha HR, and include me as well. Let's get into the comments over here. Please do tell us whether you're in for this particular topic. We have Mazaina Sara saying elbow cough. Well, I'm not sure how well that elbow cough went through. And here are some hearts for our speakers and everybody participating. My dear viewers, please be kind enough to engage in the comment section, and we shall be more than willing to put those comments out and make sure that this conversation is super duper engaging, because this is a very, very important topic and a very powerful topic of discussion between two very powerful junior fishers who have been at amazing fish fights and delivering amazing learning and understanding towards your way. A lot of inspiration coming from both of them. Let's get into the rebuttal round from Junior Fisher Channel Tamisha on the topic of social media has improved human communications. Over to you, Junior Fisher Channel Tamisha.
Thank you, sir. Now, first of all, Nevin, I realized that you made a big mistake. Because, first of all, you mentioned Google. And Google, first of all, is not a social kind, it's not a type of social media at all. And I realized that you didn't even mention it in your list of social media. So how can it come under social media? And according to what you say, if we have Google, we don't need any other kinds of social media, do we? You said that we can find any kind of people using Google, which we cannot. And you said that, I mean, like, seriously, do hackers say that, hi, I'm a hacker, please be aware of me? No, that they don't say that. They come in with names that you know. So how do you know that this is this person? That I realized. And also, now, first of all, how does the part when you say that when you said that we can find books on Google, which is not under social media as well. Now, first of all, people need data to find that kind of books. And what happens to the people in the villages? can they find these kinds of ebooks at all? I mean, they can't even afford to buy a mobile phone, and you're saying that we can find any kind of book using ebooks. And that makes the situation even worse. And then let me add a few points to what something that you didn't see. Okay, now you said that basically we learn from what our teacher said, but I'm gonna be completely honest here. Most of the children, they sometimes just minimize the screen of what their teacher is saying, and they just go ahead and search what other random stuff they want, which is not improving their communication at all. When we went to school, we could improve our communication. We went to labs, we went to libraries, we would ask our teachers questions. But now what happens here is our teacher talks through this kind of box, which is completely different from improving our communications. And like, seriously, well, there can sometimes be cyberbullying as well through this social media. And because because of social media, the cyberbullies can get into a more personalized level, which can stop you in your tracks, put a stop to you, and which makes it bad for your communications as well. So thank you. That's all from the rebuttal round from me. Over to you, sir.
Thank you very much, Junior Fisher Channel Tamisha, on the rebuttal on the particular topic. Social media has improved human communication, speaking as the opposition. 15 seconds for the judges. Thank you very much and welcome back. All right, my dear friends, today we are looking at social media has improved human communications, a complete debate between Junior Fisher, Nevin Vaniarachi, and Junior Fisher Channel Tamisha, proposition Nevin Vaniarachi, and opposition Channel Tamisha. We're just about to get into our conclusion round, but just before that, let's get into the comment section. We are having a comment that says, channel is dominating. Can't wait for Nevin's comeback. All right, my dear friends. This is indeed something that is very, very powerfully debating and looking forward to it. Great rebuttal, Nevin, but we're looking forward for more, I'm guessing, from Lindy. And here are some hearts as well from our viewers. My dear people who are watching on, please be kind enough to share your thoughts as to what you think as to who is more accurate on this particular idea, whether social media has improved human communications, whether it's a yes or a no. Please give us your comments immediately and let's see what it is that we have in the conclusion round. Moving into the conclusion round, we have Nevin Vaniarachi speaking as the proposition. Over to you, Nevin Vaniarachi.
Thank you. So, Channel, you might have knocked some of my points, but while knocking those, you made some huge mistakes. You said that Google doesn't really count as a social media, but where do you think Google gets the information from? Google is just a site that picks out things from social media apps. You can find someone's Google search history. You can see their hackings, their coding. You can find every single thing they've done through their histories. And everything Google knows is from social media. Go search what happened to Donald Trump and Joe Biden. It comes straight from their social media. If you search in my name, it'll show my YouTube channel or my Instagram account. Everything comes from these social media platforms. And then you said people in villages can't get a computer. They can't afford it. But imagine there are about 100 students. You need 100 books, and there might just be about 7 or maybe even 6 subjects. They would have to buy so many books for each and every student. It's way cheaper getting about 2 computers and using those for every single student. And you said that there is a lack of learning. But I would like to say that, well, sure, there are kids that, close down their Zoom and they do some other stupid stuff. But in things like, you're in schools, we still don't always really pay much attention. We would maybe play with our pens. We might just try twisting our pens around. And the good thing about Zoom is, Zoom, your parents can be right near you. They can encourage you to do it. And besides, you really don't want to get caught by your parents not studying. And now you said cyberbullying, depression, suicide, even all that. But the way cyberbullies work is they want us to reply to them so that they can attack more and hurt us more. But we've got to think that they are just trying to, make our day worse. They are just some people that just are trying to make our lives miserable. We should never respond immediately. And they can attack and hurt you if you keep on responding, whenever they say something. They are just trying to make you upset. Don't listen to them. It's more of a self-control. Block them. Show them to your parents. You can even have their accounts deleted if you report them. And now I would like to end on by saying that Channel said we don't learn much on how social media takes over education, but social media does go on for politics, jobs, digital jobs, entertainment, and so much more, and helps people with anxiety and shyness around people communicate with others. Like politics, for politics, politicians use social media to spread their message. Protesters can connect to everyone in the country and initiate a political change. Social media has opened up so many jobs, and the hiring demand for people with social media and social media social networking skills are constantly growing. And those are just job opportunities by themselves. And when you add YouTuber, becoming a app developer, becoming a TikToker, becoming a web designer, a social media manager, all of those open up a bunch of jobs. And even 73% of federal officers, police officers, say that social media helps solve crimes faster, and it's easier to find suspects because of all that history in Google, which still comes in from that social media platform. And not all social media is for jobs. Once you're stressed and once you feel very down, you can use YouTube, you can use Instagram, TikTok to get a little relaxed. And as I said before, not all social media platforms are based on entertainment. Some can be for business, like LinkedIn, where we're using Facebook. And I've seen so many people building great businesses on Instagram. And as I said before, social media helps shy people and people with anxiety communicate way better. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Junior Fisher Nevin Vaniarachi, on your conclusion as the proposition, social media has improved human communications. 15 seconds for our judges, please. Thank you very much, everybody, for your silence and patience. We are getting into, and we really are already in the conclusion round of social media has improved human communications. We just listened to our proposition, Nevin Vaniarachi, express himself, and we have some comments that is coming our way. Great comebacks I have ever seen. Good job, Nevin, indeed. But great, Nevin, keep it up indeed. And we are looking forward to what Channel Tamisha has got to throw in. Amazing is another comment over here. So this, don't come to conclusions yet, because we still haven't yet heard what Junior Fisher Channel Tamisha has got to throw Nevin Vanayarachi's way. And we have seen Junior Fisher, Channel Tamisha dominate as per a previous comment also. Channel is dominating. Looking forward to what exactly is going to come out of his idea. And this is a melting pot situation. Social media has improved human communications or not? Getting into our conclusion round right now. In opposition, social media has improved human communications. Conclusion, Channel Tamisha. Over to you, Channel Tamisha.
Thank you, sir. Nevin, you just don't learn, do you? When you said that Google gets their information from social media, all I can say is that you are wrong. Well, if according to what you said, and if you have checked out the news, yesterday, like you said that we could always look at the news. If you have checked out the news yesterday, you would have found that social media has been broken down yesterday. Did you not listen to the news? That's happened. And according to what you said, if what you said was true, then there would be no way for us to communicate. And Google definitely stands up from all the social medias, because it's the complete opposite of what you said. Okay? And then second of all, I'm going to repeat this once again. Hackers do not say their history. They do not say in Google accounts that I'm a hacker, I've hacked into your device and I've hacked into others' devices as well. They do not say that. And well, according to what you said, that does not happen. And then next of all, Nevin, see, the thing is, the school books that we get are completely free. We don't need to pay for it. So do the schools. What do you think this is? Our country is a free educational country. And you are telling us that these books of schools need prices. You are wrong there, my friend. And then next, see, I really need to say that social media, even though you said that there were good things, with every good thing comes a bad thing. And there are more bad things in social media than good. People get addicted to these things. See, the people get addicted to these things because once they look at it, they can't take their eyes off it. Now, according to what you said, there might be good things, but more than good things, people are more interested in what's bad. There might be inspirations in this social media, but people are honestly more interested in what's bad, because they are always searching for people's weaknesses so they can attack the weakest spots. What do you think this is? Our whole world is a competition. It's not going to be like it's as peaceful. It's not going to be like Barbie tea parties in our world. This is a complete war going on right now. And you need to learn to survive. And this social media was made for what's bad. Try to understand this, everyone. Social media is bad. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Junior Fisher. In conclusion, Channel Tamisha. We are listening to social media has improved human communications as a debate topic. Our proposition is Nevin Maniarachi, and you just heard our opposition, Channel Tamisha, express himself. 15 seconds for the judges, please. Thank you very much, everybody, for your humble patience and waiting for the conclusions of this entire debate. But we are not yet ready. Let's get into some comments exactly as to how people felt. We have Anderson Kirubakaran saying, wow. Indeed, that's the same emotion that I also felt when Channel Tamisha was on fire right after when Nevin Vanyarachi was on fire. Yes, Salma Musin coming in as, oh my God. Great conclusion, says Nilakshi Gunasekara, but we never know what the outcome is going to be. Just before we get into the results of it, let's get into a quick trailer in support for what is exactly happening on the ICP Junior platform. Stick around with us and send us some love, and make sure you share this. And right after this particular commercial, we'll be coming back to what the results are.
Hi, this is Hassan Rifki. Hi, I'm Sarah. Hey, this is Ayumi. Hey, this is Yumit. This is Nevin. So what I really like about pufferfish is that you get to learn public speaking in a really fun way.
Pufferfish really did change my life.
These sessions are very informative and enjoyable. I used to be scared and nervous, but now I'm not even a little bit.
All three of my coaches, they are amazing.
You could just laugh your head off whenever the coach cracked a joke.
They're super funny, they're really friendly.
The time is like flying when you get to be with them.
And what I like about the FB Live is that feeling when you're done going live on Facebook, you feel proud of yourself.
So join our international community. Thank you.
Hello there and welcome back. You're watching the debates on the ICP Junior platform here at Pufferfish. And indeed, today's topic is social media has improved human communications. In proposition was Nevin Vanyarachi and in opposition was Junior Fisher Channel Tamisha. But right now, it does not really matter what exactly it is because in conclusion rounds are over and we are just about to get into a quick report from our evaluator, Rasha HR. What do you think? What did you see? How do you feel?
Good afternoon, boys, and all of the people who are watching us online. It was a nail-biting experience for me. So it was bang after bang. I am, as always, in a difficult situation right now to give a proper verdict. Shoaib sir escapes in this situation, putting me into it, as always. But I'm so proud of you both. You took that extra mile to go and prove your point strong at the same time while breaking the points of the person who is in opposite for you. So as I always say, debate is a contest of ideas, not of persons. And I was able to obviously see the ideas being contested, which was a very good thing. So you know what? The reason why I feel debating is very important, specifically for kids, is kids are usually curious rather than adults, right? They are inquisitive. They need lots of things to get solved. So when debating comes into play among kids, I think that curiosity, that inquisitive nature is being fed enough very well through the exchange of ideas. So I was able to see that very clearly in the debate that took place right now.
Indeed. I 100% agree with you. And I'm very, very sorry I put you on the spot where as the evaluator. But I feel that in all due rights as the coach, if I get into evaluations, I'll put myself into even more trouble with the boys and whoever the participants are on our debating topics. The streamers are the only ones who get into the debates, and that is just one of the programs. Before we announce the results, Rasha, would you be kind enough to give us a quick brief on what is the ICP Junior Law Program and what would be the next step for the streamers, such as our debaters here?
Sure, sir. We'll be glad to. So, as I already mentioned, as debating serves that inquisitive nature of kids, what we do in ICP Junior Law is the same thing. We take advantage of that curiosity of the kids, where we try to solve the problems and let the kids solve the problems what they find wrong around them. So I usually ask 3 questions whoever comes to learn for the very first time. First one, what is law? Second one, who makes them? Why are people forced to follow them? So if we get the right answers for all of these 3 questions, life will become really better in terms of living in a peaceful society. So as I feel, many things are missed in our education curriculum in our country, being educated to children at very early stages. in many other foreign countries, things like entrepreneurship, things like basics of law, things like emotional intelligence are taught at the very earliest stages. So since unfortunately such system is not available in our country right now, serving kids with the basics of law is coming as a gap filler for that vacuum that is right there in our system. So law program in Pufferfish platform is all about giving that confidence to the kids to get to know the basics of law and the governance that is happening around them, and also making them more clear or how more knowledgeable once they enter adulthood, where they'll be needing no mentors to understand what is happening around them.
Thank you very much, Fisher Rasha, for that beautiful explanation about the Junior ICP Law Program. I'm sure Nevin Vanyarachi and Junior Fisher Channel Tamisha will make excellent beings if they know the law very well. And based on the rebuttals that came through from each person, this was on fire. Social media is on fire right now. If it's any if I was part of a rebuttal, I would say, listen, what we are doing right now is we are broadcasting over social media, and I'm guessing that is helping us all. And I'm not sure whose side I'm taking, but this is what I would throw in as well. So thank you so much, everybody, for helping us connect. And I'm guessing we are getting into the crunch of the particular moment. Junior Fisher, Nevin Vanyarachi, what do you think? Do you think that you have won this rebuttal round and this debate?
Well, to be honest, Channel had great rebuttals. So I'm really not sure.
You're really not sure. Excellent. Okay, that's a good feeling as well. How about you, Junior Fisher Channel Tamisha? What's your emotions like?
Yes, sir. So Naveen had some great comebacks and some rebuttals as well. So that was really great, and it was really challenging. So no matter who wins, I'm glad that I was able to give my best and to give a really great competition with us too.
Indeed, indeed. And I was just thinking about myself. If I was against one of y'all, I'd have no place to stand. That would not. I've got guests in the studio right now, and everybody looks at it and they're like, these boys are on fire today. They are at each other, and that's like really, really good. Now, what do you think, everybody watching us, everybody on Facebook and YouTube and LinkedIn, everywhere? What do you think? Please give us in the comment section. What do you think as to who is the final touchdown winner of this particular debate? Please make sure you key in your comments. Let's see what it is that you have in mind. And we'll be back right immediately after this particular commercial.
Colombo, are you really good with ideas but need help with expressing and presenting it to your team or an audience or a group of people, whatever you might call it? I have had these similar problems too. Sometimes we know what to say, how to say it, but the struggles to express it to an audience is tough to understand, and expression becomes almost impossible. I needed help. We need help. Practice, and most importantly, coaching. Now I am able to express myself. I am trying to master the skills of presentation, but perfection is a process and it's a journey. Anything to become a public speaker and to be confident is my game, and I like to do it. So do yourself a favor. Join me, click the link and sign up, and I shall be able to give you a free consultation on how we can go about the next step.
Welcome back, everybody. We are about to throw out the results as to who has actually made it to the top of this amazing topic. Social media has improved human communications. The proposition was Nevin Vanyarachi and the opposition was Junior Fisher Channel Tamisha. Over to you, Fisher Rasha. Please do tell us what's on your mind.
Thank you so much, sir. So right before the verdict, am I able to share a few comments on both of the speakers today?
Yes, please.
Thank you, sir. So to put a light on the overall concept we discussed today, as I understood, it is mainly this. It boils out to this. Whether communication is connect or is communication is different from connect. So in debates, the advantage of the proposition is they can come in and set out a definition of what they are going to argue, which is be consequently rebutted and argued against by the opposition. So that is the usual advantage enjoyed by propositions in debate. So I could see that advantage being used very well by Nevin in his introductory speech, where he defined communication, equalizing it into connect. So what I was expecting from it is that the opposition will be coming in and saying, even though communication includes connect, that connect is not being served properly by social media. But to my surprise, the opposition came and said, connect and communication are two different things, which was a bit surprising for me. So that usually doesn't take place in debates, because debate sticks to the first definition that's put forward. That's how it works, But if that particular clash of definition being addressed by Nevin again in his reply speech, that would have made a better way for him, where he could have argued, I defined this in this way in my first argument, in my first introduction, but the opposition speaker respectively changed the definition. That is not the way how it works. That could have been done, which would have paid more opportunities for Nevin to argue more. So that is a bit of an analysis right there. But talking about the overall discussions we have had, it's always a 50-50 take in debates. That is, there is no right thing, no wrong thing being debated. As I always say, it is about three things. It is believing, breaking, and persuading. Even though you have super valid points, it's all about how you convince the evaluator, convince the judges with explaining it thoroughly. Even though you have only 2 points to argue throughout the debates, doesn't matter. If you convince me with proper explanations, examples and all, it would work for you. So that is the essence of debating. To throw few suggestions to both of you to improve in future debating, first I'd say always stick to your assertions. So if you assert one thing at the beginning regarding what you are going to argue about, please make sure that assertions comes again when you end up your arguments, especially in your closing speeches. And I was able to see that assertion going here and there. It was fluctuating and not being asserted again at the end, right? And the second thing, first impressions matters the most, just like the endings. So I always love in debate, my personal preference in debating is starting our arguments with a provocative questions. Just like Sir Shuhaib shared, if the proposition comes and say, if social media is not serving better human communication, the thing we are doing right now is the obvious evidence. Doesn't it seem sufficient for you? So such provocative questions would definitely add that spice into your arguments, right? Third one is about having a clear mind map. I was able to see a proper structure in both of your arguments, but in certain places I was able to notice there was a lack of thinking in between your arguments. You were thinking about what to say next. In that case, if you have written down a mind map, or if you have fixed a mind map in your mind, it would have helped you a lot. And also one important thing, please make sure your important points comes at the beginning. Because in proposition speech, I was able to notice some super strong points like job opportunities, social media serving as entertainment and resources to get rid of our anxiety, stress and depression. Such strong points, which were not consequently rebutted in a very strong way, came at the end. It was a bit worrisome for me, because if they came earlier, a bit earlier, you could have got more time to analyze it and make your point so strong. But still, in your final speech, you repeated those points and asserted it well. But I felt if they came a bit earlier, it would have added that spice into your arguments. And about the energy levels, the third thing I was talking about persuasion in debates, persuading or convincing the judges, energy levels plays a huge role, right? So even though you feel inside you that what you're arguing for is a bit illogical, it might happen in debates when you're trying to prove your communication skills. Even though you feel that way, that the bit of insecurity inside you, if you put your energy level up, right, it can play a big role in convincing the judges, okay, what this person is saying is correct, right? So energy level plays a big role. And for Tamisha, I wanted to say a few things too. Make sure you assert the initial assertions at the end. And in few places, I was able to notice the ending part was not very well structured. In certain speeches, it was ended, you left few points without being without giving it a proper conclusion. So just have a note of it, because ending and beginning, are the very main elements in presenting an argument in debates. Right. Now, coming to verdict, of course, a very hard situation. I enjoyed the debate. It was an infotainment for me. It was intellectually engaging for me. So it is like this. When we evaluate debate, a fun fact is we'll draw a chart, two columns. So we put the proposition's point on one side and we put the opposition's point on the other side. When it is rebutted well and broken down, we'll cut down points and boil it out for a conclusion. So here what happened is I'm having equal number of points that are standing for both of you. Just think how much of a gruesome difficulty I'm going through right now. So there are equal amount of points that are standing. So you have something to say?
I am very, very happy about the outcome of people having both equal amount of points. Reason why is because it puts the judges in a very difficult spot. That shows that there's been a very good fight. And for everybody watching, you do realize that there is no specific right or wrong answer now. So over to you, Fisher Rasha. Continue.
Thank you, sir. So since I am compelled to give a verdict right here, I give my verdict to opposition, Mr. Chanul Thamisha. The only reason why I give that to him is the arguments, the points that are standing were a bit more persuasive than the points that are standing from the side of Mr. Navin Vanniyarachi. So it is never that one person did better than the other. It is just that you gave your best, the ultimate best, but yet the judge find herself a bit persuasive from the arguments of Chanul Thamisha. Congratulations, Chanul, and the battle is still on, Nevin. Let us be ready for the next debate up ahead in Pufferfish.
Indeed, a lot of celebrations over here. Conclusion round. Junior Fisher Chanul Chamisha shows his colors that he has actually made it right to the top. Congratulations, everybody. Let's bring in those comments and make sure that we share this amazing learning. And we are just a few minutes away from an hour of this amazing debate. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining in. Let's listen to a few comments from the defeated first. Junior Fisher, Navin Vanniyarachi. What do you feel?
Well, it was a great debate. Channel really had some amazing points, and he deserves, the win because he really did work hard, and he really had some amazing rebuttals. But failure is just something that we use to learn from to be successful. So the next debate, we'll see what happens. But congrats,
following up with whatever you said, Dithira De Silva on one of our junior fishers has immediately announced saying that, come on, Nevin, get him next time. We have Nishad Vanniyarachi's comment. You both did very well. Congratulations, channel. You earned it. Congratulations, channel. Well done, Nevin. Let's listen to what Channel Thamisha has got to say. Over to you, Channel Thamisha.
Thanks, sir. Nah, Salah, I'm really happy, after all those hours of research. And what I want to say is that this was a great experience in my life, and because of this debate now I really do understand the importance of debating. And thanks to Nevin, this has been a really hard competition for me, and I believe that I have reached my full potential when it comes to doing a debate. So thanks, Nevin, for that. And I want you to remember that this competition isn't over yet. We have so many debates yet to come, and in that also I'll try my best, and we'll also see what happens next time.
Super duper. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, everybody, for watching. Thank you so much. Looking forward to catching you on Fish Talks, even if it's the adults or the junior programs. Here is a trailer from Fish Talks, and we shall catch you next time. Stay tuned on our Pufferfish YouTube, as well as our Facebook and our LinkedIn pages, and we shall keep you posted further about our developments. Thank you very much. Goodbye. Over and out. Fish is out. Bye.